Wah wah. Hello and welcome to The Long Play, where we listen to some of the world's greatest albums. It's a little bit like a book club, but there are no books. Hello, Paul Smith.
Hello, Tom Figgins. I'm enjoying your freestyle jazz intro.
Well, maybe I'll leave it in. For the people to enjoy.
Yes, but maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll have found out.
Yes, exactly. You'll know by now.
How you doing, mate?
Yes, I'm very good. Thank you. Yes,
good to be here.
Yes, April is my birthday month.
Is it?
Yes, so we get to listen to an album for my birthday.
Seeing as we do this every month, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
But what are we listening to, Paul?
We are listening to Sweet Dreams, brackets Are Made of This, by the Eurythmics.
And I contested you about this.
Yes.
On last month's episode.
Yes.
Because I thought it was are made of these.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's this.
Yeah.
We'll have to find out this month when we're listening to see if there's...
I feel like she rhymes it with disagree. We will find out. Tune in at the end of the month for our review, where we will discuss important issues with the album.
How likely do you think it is that we're going to be still confused about it at the end?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
In all likelihood.
Well, if anything, to keep you tuned in.
Yeah, so we had we just chose a really great selection of albums for the poll this month, and it was pretty tight, actually.
Between this and Beyonce's Lemonade?
Yeah, and actually, Tom, also Joni Mitchell-Hejira was only a couple of points off.
Really? Great.
But we ended up with a tie-break because you're right, Beyonce's Lemonade and this were neck and neck, and we couldn't separate them. So we had
I actually voted for Lemonade.
On the Instagram, tie-break.
Both, actually.
Yeah. Well, I voted for Lemonade on the tie-break, but all of our fans out there outvoted us.
You guys.
And so here we are. We're listening to the Eurythmics, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
Actually, this could be, I think this is a first for the long play, in that I owned this album as a teenager.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I had this on vinyl as a teenager, and that's the first time we've had something on the long play that I owned. I can't say that I really remember it outside of the hits. But yes, I'm pretty sure that this was in my collection at some point.
That's great.
I guess so. It was released in January 1983. So I was 13, coming up to 14.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Peak time for going out and buying albums with your pocket money, and I think Eurythmics were on my list of stuff that I liked.
And how much was an album back then?
Oh, I mean, who knows? Who knows? I
mean, let's.
How much was pocket money back then?
I mean, there's inflation.
Yeah,
isn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
The tooth fairy's banging the drum. 5 quid.
Yeah, maybe
5 quid.
Maybe
is what apparently you get for losing a tooth these days.
Wow,
I think so.
Wow,
but nothing costs less than that.
I might knock a few of my teeth out, and
hey,
yeah,
I'm not giving you any of my money. But
yes,
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
great.
So I certainly wasn't a big Eurythmics fan, but it just felt like it was. I liked them, and it was kind of all pervasive. I think I was in a time again in your kind of early teens when you're into pop music.
Yeah,
and this felt like good quality 80s pop music, and I think it probably still does. We will see.
Yeah, I remember my dad showed me Annie Lennox when I was growing up, and being really sort of just really wowed by her aura and her energy, and her style as well. It's so unique to her, which I've always really enjoyed. I've got a really vivid memory of watching her performing Under Pressure with David Bowie at the memorial gig for Freddie Mercury at Wembley. And she's just so great. Yeah. She's so wonderful. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to, just having a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think they're in the they're in the 80s mold of enigmatic and charismatic front person, and somebody playing the keyboards behind them.
Can you give us the track listing? Can you tell us what's on here?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, so "Love Is a Stranger." So that was one of the singles, and that's a song that I know well. Outside of that, "Sweet Dreams" is obviously on there.
Yeah.
The other singles were "This Is the House" and "The Walk," neither of which I really remember. So we will see. It's interesting, actually, that the album "Touch" they released in 1983 as well.
Right.
So they released 2 big albums in 1983. One at the start, one at the end.
Time for them.
Yeah. And Touch had some of their kind of big "Who's That Girl" and "Right by Your Side" and "Here Comes the Rain Again." So, but yeah, on this, there's what else is on this album? Yeah, I don't know the others. I've Got an Angel, Wrap It Up, I Could Give You a Mirror, Jennifer, This Is the House, Somebody Told Me, and The City Never Sleeps. So 42 minutes and 21 seconds. 10 tracks. And actually, there's a 2005 special edition, which has some bonus tracks, including the Lou Reed song "Satellite of Love." So I think I'll have a listen along to some of that, and a Cold Cut remix of "Love Is a Stranger." Do you remember Cold Cut?
No.
Yeah, Cold Cut were kind of producers and dance kind of duo, cool. And I had a few of their records, actually. Loved a bit of Cold Cut, so I'll have a listen to that as well.
Magic. Ooh.
Yeah.
Pod Dog's going.
He is. Pod Dog is shouting at us to keep it on track.
Yes.
Or that's something going past in the road, one of the two.
And quickly, could you tell me what the members of the Eurythmics were? Because when I think of the Eurythmics, I just think of Annie Lennox. But I think it would be a disservice to the rest of the band.
I mean, so Dave Stewart, that the album, the duo is Annie and Dave Stewart is
the keyboard, synth.
Yeah, and producer, and he. So they were together in what were they called? The Tourists.
Right.
The Tourists had a hit record as well, which I can't quite remember off the top of my head. But they were together in the Tourists, and then when the Tourists broke up, "I Only Want to Be With You," you'd recognise that song by the Tourists. Right. Great track. And then he formed Eurythmics with Annie Lennox, and then I think he
not that "I Only Want to Be With You." That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the Tourists. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And then he worked on a number of other projects after that. So I think he wrote a number of these songs. So all the tracks were written by Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart.
Right.
With the exception of "Wrap It Up," actually, which is Isaac Hayes and David Porter. It's actually a cover of a Sam and Dave track.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, I'm looking forward to it, for one.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some different vibes.
Yeah, very much so. So a bit of 80s synth pop for us.
Yeah, I love synth pop.
Yeah. Well, that's what you've got.
Good. Well, come and find us in all the good places. We're on Instagram at The Long Play Pod. You can find us on Substack.
Where we are, thelongplaypod.substack.com.
The speed at which I've now got into the Instagram rattle off.
Yeah.
And the breaks that we hit when we go, what's the Substack? Yeah. It's always good. I love it. So yeah, come and find us. If you'd be so kind as to leave us a little review or a little thumbs up in those places where you're listening to us, it all really, really helps.
And you could subscribe to us on Substack, and then we can we'll send you a mid-month missive where I'll have links and reviews and more background stuff to the Eurythmics and "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This." So please come and follow us and get involved, and we look forward to joining you at the end of the month with our review of the album.
Ta muchly.
Is that how we're finishing?
Yes.
Ta muchly's our new catchphrase. Oh, you should have told me before we recorded. I was expecting to say no skipping, no shuffling, but we'll go with Tom Muchley. Thanks very much. Tom Muchley.